Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulullah wa ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. I thought I'd do a little video just with regards to what's happening now in the dunya, with what's happening in Gaza, Lebanon. I'm not going to go into the political details. I'm not going to go into the reasons politically as to why this might be the case. What I'm going to talk about is why I think it's happening in the first place, and I think it starts with us as Muslims. Now, the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad that mentions that there's going to come a time whereby the Muslims are going to be attacked from left, right and centre, from different nations and different tribes, like a food gathering, like you would call for a food gathering. And the Sahabi basically replied or asked Rasulullah, why is this the case? Is this going to be because we're going to be low in number? And Rasulullah said, La bala wa la limlakum kathir. No, we are going to be many, many in number. But you're going to be like the scum of the ocean. You're going to go wherever the tide takes you, wherever the wind takes you, in terms of morality. And something by the name of wahan will enter the heart. And Sahabi was like, Ya Rasulullah, what is the meaning of wahan? And he said, Ahubba dunya wa qur'ayatul maut. Or kama qala sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He said there's going to be a love of the dunya and a hate of death. And this is exactly what we see right now. The Muslims are not concerned with what's going on, what's going to happen in the akhirah. They're more concerned with the dunya. They're more concerned with the next car they're going to buy. They're more concerned with the business, or what's going to be the next quarter. When I've been in cafes and I've been, I'm chilling with people, or all they're talking about is their car. All they're talking about is their wife. Well, I'm not saying that we shouldn't have some preference for this, but what I'm saying is, for the Muslims these days, this is the top priority, when the top priority should be the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we're not seeing that, unfortunately. We're not seeing the fear of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. They're more concerned with the next book. And this is exactly what the hadith is talking about. I hope the dunya will cry until maut. A love of the dunya and a hate of death. Now, all the Muslims should return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and so we can stop this oppression. People going out on marches in Palestine. There's a brother in town that just stands there with a flag all day. Asr, the husband, Asr has been coming towards Maghrib now, and he's still there and he's not prayed once. Subhanallah. How can we expect our efforts in this dunya to fight against the oppressors to work when we're not worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? This is the reason why the Sahabi was so successful when there was low in number, is because they feared Allah in absolutely everything. They worshipped Allah how it was meant to be worshipped. There was concern with the little things with one another, joining the good and forbidding the evil. That's exactly what the Sahabi used to do. They used to join in good and forbid in the evil. So I hope that the Muslims, inshallah ta'ala, will be in light to Allah, return back to Allah ta'ala and worship Him how we should be worshipped, and inshallah ta'ala will be successful in the dunya and the akhirah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.